if you wanna see exactly what a sting is, or like how I build it, there's a course. You can add it once you add the roll to 10 placements. You actually get it 50% off. But it's called How to Structure Instrumentals for TV. That will break down structure from A to Z. Everything. How to build a sting from scratch. How to build a whole track for TV from scratch. So check that out. Because it's hard to it's hard to like show you and break it down and make that joint make sense. Because y'all be looking at me like, what? You can also go through the best quick explanation I can give and show you is it's in a previous reel on my Instagram page. That's probably as quick as I can break it down, but I had examples from shows so you can actually hear it. But even then, you're probably like I still don't really get it. Like, how do I do it and apply it to, the instrumentation that I have? So yeah, that's why I had to put together the instrumental course, How to Structure Instrumentals, because people kept asking me like, how do you structure instrumentals for TV? Is it bad to shift from original creativity, my quote unquote natural sound as an artist producer, into a sync producer? As in, is it common to go too far into corny territory when trying to create for sync? So this is a misconception. A lot of people, they hear sync and they think, oh, I got to make corny music. Like, no, you got to make what you make. Like, they want like you to do you. Now, there are certain sounds that work well in sync, and not most times sync follows the trends that's on the charts, Billboard charts. So you go to Billboard charts, top 200 or whatever, and go through, and usually sync is probably going to be requesting, styles that are very similar to what's on the charts, unless it's something, super specific for, a certain scene or whatever, or movie or film set in a certain time period or whatever, like the 70s or 80s or something like that. But you don't have to like dumb down your sound for sync. You have to make your music functional. I think it's more so about structure, more so than the sound. If they ask for, orchestral hip hop, orchestral trap, you do trap music, you throw strings on that joint, and then you play the strings like you would play the strings. You know what I'm saying? Like, create a melody that you might have used a synth sound for in just a regular trap track, and just turn it into strings. Boom, you got orchestral trap. It's got to sound good, but you know what I'm saying? It's like the basic concept. Or if they ask you for pop rock music, then do pop rock how you do pop rock. If they ask you for ambient music, then do your interpretation of ambient. There's no, like, how do I make my music more corny for sync? Like, it's not a thing. They want high quality music that sounds current and sounds like music that you would hear on the radio without the price tag of the major labels and publishers attached to it. That's the thing. They're trying to replace, major records, you know what I mean, because of budget reasons. So that's the goal. Be creative, do what you would do, but just do it within the guidelines of the brief that they send you. So Sebi Beats, what does an underscore alt mix of an actual cue consist of? Underscore alt mix of an actual cue. What is an underscore alt mix of an actual cue consist? It depends on the publisher. I had to read that a few times. It depends. So underscore, publishers that have used underscore that I work with, usually that means like no main melody. So I'll strip out like, main melody, whatever the main driving sound melody is, I'll mute that and then turn that into the underscore. So it's kind of a more minimal version of the track. But yeah, I get it now. Underscore alt mix, because underscore is an alt mix. So yeah, that's all it is.